Hello everybody, thank you for joining me on my tutorial. This is Mary with Creative Crafting Chicks. I am doing a tutorial for this event reminder or card reminder box that I showed you in my walkthrough. If you ever have where you're getting to the point where you forget someone's birthday, you can write them on here. And then it has the years back here on the back, so you just gotta check them off. It has a post-it note pocket here. It's got 4 pens or pencils that you can have here. It's got a calendar. We have a pocket back here in the back. Now all these papers that I used on this box was from Sincerely Rena, the design team that I'm on. She sent me this Tales of a French Muse. So if you like the paper line, you like this antique looking French look, check her out. Go to sincerelyrena.com and have a look. We appreciate it, and we hope you like it. So we're going to recreate this box today. Everything that we have in this box except for the pattern paper that I use on here will be in cut files. So I do have make the cut files. I have SVG files, and I have silhouette files. And I also have them in PDF, so in case anybody that doesn't have a machine to cut, they can automatically go ahead and do this also by just printing and cutting it themselves. I also will have written dimensions of everything that's in this box, even the pattern paper, in my written tutorial on my Facebook group. So I hope you join the Facebook group, and as always, my patterns and my tutorials in my group are free. So I hope you enjoy it. So what we're going to start off with first is we're going to start with this calendar. So I got this calendar off the web, and I divided them all up, and they come to about 3 3/4 by 2 3/8. Okay, so I just cut them all out. If you have the cut files, they will be in the cut files. Then I got a piece of chipboard, and we're just going to lay them on top of this chipboard. We're going to take our little clippies, clipping them up as far as the front as you can, up at the top. So now you have this. You can take any kind of glue that dries clear. I'm using this PH Natural PVA, ideal for book bindings and paper projects. And all you're going to do is apply glue, a nice section of glue onto this. Okay, so now we have that. Now we are just going to let this sit until it dries. Okay, so that's all you have to do for that portion there. Let's get this set up so it'll stay up. There we go. Okay. What I put on the backs of these is I went to Walmart and I got these magnetic tape strips. So when that is dry and we get the box put together, we will put these magnetic tape strips up. These were a pack of 18 strips. They come 6 to a sheet. And just break it open like that. And now you've got you can cut it down to wherever you want. I just put them on the back side. But these were 97 cents for a pack. And you get three sheets. So we did that. So we're going to put that on once everything is dry. Now, to talk about paper. For your base of your box, you're going to need one piece of paper. that is 8.5 by 5. Now what you're going to do is you're going to score at 1 inch. So on the 5-inch side, you're going to score at 1 inch. And then you're going to come over and score at 4. You're going to spin it around. So your 8.5 is at the top. You're going to score at 1 inch and at 7.5. Okay? So that gives you a score mark on all 4 sides. Okay? Now what you're going to do is, doesn't matter which way you do it, cut on one line up to the score mark. Do the same on the other side, up to the score mark. Okay? Now you're going to fold on your score lines. And we're going to fold on that one. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put glue on your tabs, and you're going to make sure that they're even and make this bottom of this box. Okay? I'm using Fabri-Tac. This is the only glue I use on all my projects, and I've never had an issue with any of it bubbling or anything. So we're going to put some glue on that one. We're going to butt it up to the corner, making sure that it's flush with that side. We're going to apply glue to this other one over here. We're going to put it on the inside, and you're going to hold that. Okay? So now you have your one side done. We're going to come over here to this other side. We're going to apply glue to the one side. Adhere them together so that the corners are flush. And then we're going to apply glue to the last corner, to the last tab. Okay? Making sure that we're flush with the corner. Okay, so now you have the bottom of your box. Your next 2 pieces, you're going to need 2 pieces that are 5 by 4. On the 5-inch side, you're going to score at 1 inch and at 4 inch. You're going to take the next one. On the 5-inch side, you're going to score at 1 inch and 4 inch. So 5 by 4. On the 5-inch side, score at 1 inch and 4 inch. You're going to fold on your score lines on both pieces. Then you're going to take your piece and you're going to attach it to your base. Okay? So just take you some glue, making sure that at least the bottom is done, because you're going to have pattern paper on this, so if it doesn't quite go all the way to the top, it's okay, because your pattern paper is going to cover that anyway. Okay, so apply a nice generous amount of glue. Take your piece and just slide it over that piece, that bottom piece. Then we're going to make sure that all of our pieces are together. Okay, so now you have one side on. Then you're going to apply glue to the bottom of your next piece. Almost an inch or so. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to cover the inside with pattern paper. But if you don't, then you want to make sure that you get it all the way up. I do the pattern paper, that way when you go to stick in your files and stuff, they don't get stuck. Okay? So now we're going to take this piece and we're going to slide it onto this piece here. Making sure that our edges are together. Okay. Now you have your two pieces together. Your next two pieces are going to be 6.5 by 4. What you're going to do is you're going to put this over on the side here. And what you're going to do is you're just going to apply glue to the 3 1-inch sections that you have. Put some glue on that one. Put some glue on this one. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your piece. You're going to apply it to the one side. Making sure that you're even. And that you got a square, nice square, even, flush box. And if it's a little uneven, that's okay, like this is down here. Just make sure it's flush with the top. Okay? So we have that one done. Making sure that we're flat and that the glue is connected. Then you're going to flip it over and you're just going to apply glue to these other 1-inch tabs. Okay. Now you can use score tape. You can use the art glitter glue, whatever glue you would like to use on this project. It is all up to you. If you want to use AGT tape, you can use that also. Use what you have in your stash. You do not have to go out and buy this glue. It's just the glue that I prefer to use. And you can get this glue at any Joann's or Michael's has it. And I like to get mine at Walmart because even though you can use your 50% coupon off at Michael's or Joann's, so 40% off, their bottles are $15.99, where these bottles at the same one at Walmart are $10. So it's easier for me to just go to the Walmart down the street from me than 30 miles away. Alright, so now we have the whole bottom of our box. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our next piece, which is 8.5 by 3.5. You're going to put it on the 8.5 inch side. You're going to score it a 1/2 inch all the way down and 1 inch all the way down. You're going to come over here, score it 7.5 inch all the way down and 8 inch all the way down. You're going to flip it off to the side over here, so your 3.5 is at the top. You're going to score it a 1/2 inch all the way down and score it 1 inch all the way down. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut at an angle on this little piece here. You're going to cut this one here off, but you're going to leave this one, okay? So I'm just going to cut a little bit at an angle, and I'm going to cut that off, okay? So your first one is off, but you're keeping the second one, okay? And you're just going to cut on the score line on that one, okay? So you're going to do that on this side. You're going to cut the first 2 blocks off. And you can cut just a little bit of an angle so that way it keeps them together. And then you're going to cut on the next little score line. Okay? So now this is how you have it. Cut a little bit more off there. Alright. So you cut this section here off. You kept this one. Then you cut this section here off, but you kept this section. Okay? Because what's going to happen is you're going to fold these on your score lines And then you're going to bend that one in. You're going to bend this one in. Then you're going to fold on these ones down here on the bottom. What that does is when you go to put this together, this little flap here connects to this piece on the inside, so it kind of keeps your box together there. Okay, so you don't see no open holes or anything. Okay, so that will go like that. And then once you get that together, you're going to fold these down, and your bottom one is going to go over on top. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to apply glue to our little tabs, and we're going to attach it to this piece. And the reason why I told you to cut them off at an angle is because you don't want that to hinder your score lines right here. Okay? Then we're going to apply glue to our other tab. And then we're going to attach that one. Okay? Sorry about that. If my sister was here, she'd be telling me, camera, camera. Alright. So now we're going to put a little bit of glue on this tab right here. Okay? And we're going to attach this one. So now you have 2 tabs attached. Okay? Then you're going to apply a little bit of glue onto this one, the shorter tab. And then you're going to take your longer tab and go over it and let it set. Okay? So now this is going to give you the pocket that's going to go on the front side of your box. So grab it, figure out which one you want for the front side. You're going to apply glue to your piece, your 4 little tabs, 2 short ones and the longer one. Make sure you have ample enough glue on here because you don't want this falling off. Okay? We're going to take it and we're going to apply it to the front of our box. Making sure that we're even. Okay. Then we're going to make sure that we're even with the sides of the box. Just to make them even. Then we're going to burnish this as much as you can. Get your hand inside and making sure that it's attached. Okay? So now you have the front side of your box done. Now what you're going to do is you're going to print out your divider tabs or your dividers. Now if you don't have a machine, you can make these. These are 6.5 by 4.5. And all you do is I just went through, I had done this before I made them cut files. And I just made this tab 1.5 inches long. And then I went back a 1/2 inch through here and then made the next tab. 1/2 inch through here, made the next tab. Okay, so I have 6 months in line here and 6 months in line here. Okay, the directions will be written, so that's okay there. What you're going to do next is you have, well, I didn't make these name ones. You're going to download and cut out the front pieces of your cards. I was having issues with Silhouette, so I couldn't get the other one cut yet. So you're going to take the front piece and the back piece, and you're just going to glue them together, okay, to make one. And I just took it and rounded the corners off to kind of match that, okay? Then the other part is for the box itself. So we're going to take out these. We're going to flip the box over. Your piece is going to be so your piece that you want is going to be 3.5 by 6 3/8. I did this one the wrong size because I was thinking of that one. So, let me find a piece real quick. The one that I used. There we go. So I said 6 3/8 by 3.5. So just grab this here. So we're going to do 6 3/8, which is right there. By 3.5. Okay. And all these dimensions will be on the written tutorial portion, so you don't have to worry about that either. Okay? Alright. Now we have that. So this is going to be 3.5 by 6 3/8. And all you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to glue it to the bottom of your box. So apply some glue. Making sure that you get the edges real good because, you know, they're going to get a lot of wear and tear. So you want to make sure that they get the edges. Okay. I'm going to take this and I'm going to place it down here in the bottom. Just kind of eyeball it, making sure that it's even. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. Then we are going to take our back side, which your two pieces for your back side are 6 3/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, and they're going to go here. One in the back side. Making sure I get my edges. Okay, and I'm just going to put it right down here on this side, making sure that we're even all the way around. Okay, and then we have one for the front side. So it's going to go right inside this pocket, okay? So making sure that you have glue on your edges. Okay. Then we are going to slide this inside our piece. Okay, making sure that we're even. Burnish it down. Okay. Then you're going to make a piece that is 6 3/8 by 2 3/8, and that is going to be for your front piece. Okay. Apply some glue. Making sure we get the edges real good. Okay. And we're going to apply it to the front. Okay. Burnish that down, making sure that they're adhered together. Then we're going to do our front pieces here. So we are going to do, I'm leaving these ones here purple just because I think they'll be kind of cool. So these pieces are going to be 2 7/8 by 4 7/8. So 2 7/8 by 4 7/8. Apply glue. And we're going to attach it right here. on the side. Okay? Burnish it down. Flip it over. Same thing. 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. Apply some glue. And then we're going to apply it right here. Okay? Now we have the whole outside of the box done. Okay? You're going to need 4 pieces, 5 pieces actually. Oh, I only did 4. I'm going to have to get another piece, because you're going to need 1 piece for the bottom. So, let me find that one. I don't know if I have a spare piece of that one. Yes, I do. Alright. And it ran away. Alright. So, for the bottom, because it's 3 by 6, you're going to need a piece of paper, or a piece of pattern paper, that is 2 7/8. So we're going to do 2 7/8. By 6 1/2, you're going to do 6 3/8. 6 3/8. Okay, so that's for the bottom. So for the bottom, it's going to be 6 3/8 by 2 7/8. You're going to apply some glue to the back side of this one. Okay, we're going to put it down here in the bottom. Just center it a little bit as much as you can. There we go. That looks about right. Alright, so we have that. Now you're going to need 2 pieces that are 3 7/8 by 2 7/8. They're going to go on the sides. Okay, so take your glue. Apply it on there, and we're going to put it on the inside. Making sure that we're in the middle of this as much as you can. Okay. Put glue on the second piece. We're going to put that inside of this side, making sure that we're even as much as you can. Then we're going to take a piece that is 6 3/8 by 3 7/8. That's going to go for the front and the back inside the box. Okay, so apply some glue. And then we're going to attach it to the inside of this piece, making sure that we're even. Okay, and then we're going to take our last piece, same thing, 6 3/8 by 3 7/8. We're going to apply the glue. And we're going to stick it down here on the back side, making sure that we're even, best as you can. and burnish it down. Okay? So now your whole box is covered. Our next position that we're going, or area that we're going to work on is decorating these. And we're going to put in the pencil holders. So we'll be back, and hope you come back.